everybody. So I was wondering how to start this video because after watching the last video I was like, I think I talked too much. This time we're going to jump right into the bees and I'm going to kind of explain to you what I'm doing. Obviously if most of y'all saw my last video you kind of got a pretty good idea of what's going on. But we made some splits, let some queens, let some bees rear their own queens. Here's one of the splits. So this split here came from this hive, and this is actually the hive that I want to make more queens out of. I know a lot of y'all are probably familiar with Ashby at Ashby Farms in around Burlington, North Carolina. So we've got 2 queens coming from him on May the 1st. So once we get his 2 queens, we'll get him a hive and get them established. And once those queens get to making plenty of brood, then we'll make splits off of those queens. They're not going to be as hygienic because of the drones that they're mating with, but they will be decent. So, and look at there, we got some queen cells. So those 2 queen cells I'm not going to cut out because the way they're in there, we're going to let them emerge and they'll be the queens for this hive. I don't know if I should be cutting these out because of the way they're set in there, but we're going to try to cut one of them out. We got plenty in here, so we're going to try to cut one out. Hopefully it's not it's not far enough along where it emerges. If it does, I have a queen clip. She's a virgin, so I can put her in a hive and create more, so it's not going to be a super big deal. But I do want to try to remove that queen. And a big mistake a lot of people do right now is you can't dump bees off of this frame because of the queen cells. So if you do that, then the queens will actually drop down into the bottom of the cells, and they won't develop correctly. So that's definitely something we got to be mindful of. We can't be knocking bees off of this frame. And this is probably not the proper way, but we're gonna try it. I'm gonna try to cut them out. I don't think this is gonna work too well because of this, because it's on the plastic frame, but we'll give it a try. And see, we busted that one open. So that's not what you want to do because it's attached to that plastic. So that was one of the reasons why I used a fully waxed, just toss that out there. A fully waxed frame on that other hive over there. I should have done that with this one. That was definitely my mistake. Yeah, we'll leave them in here like this. We'll let them do their thing. Not a big deal. I got queens over there that I can use. Not really what I wanted. So one of these queens will emerge and become the new queen for this hive, and they'll be good to go. Unfortunately, I didn't get all of my nukes that I created. I didn't get them finished. I'm just going to be able to split one hive today. But that's 3 hives is enough for me right now. All I'm doing this for is to prevent them from swarming, so it's not a super big deal. Go over here and check this other hive here. I put this one sideways because it was starting to fall. That's why it's sitting like this. We're just gonna smoke these girls right on down. Shouldn't take too much. There's not a lot of bees. Yeah, I'm not a fan of these plastic frames. They're great. A lot of people live by them, but here in North Carolina we have a big hive beetle problem. The hive beetles love to get in these cracks and they'll just hide from the bees. Most of the time the bees will propolis it, but sometimes they're not able to get to them and the hive beetles just kind of do their own thing. No queen cells. Oh, got a couple of queen cells there. Not bad. All right, so this is a wire frame, so this should have some queens on it. I don't see any. So we got 3 right here, so we're gonna cut them out, put a protector over those, and then make us another hive and see how they do. We're gonna get that one that's by itself. Can y'all see that? Yeah, we're gonna get that one that's by itself right here. Probably right on a wire. So you just gotta be careful with it. We don't wanna break it. Don't wanna separate. There we go. So there's our queen cell. Not too bad. So we're We're just gonna take that girl right there and put her in another hive with a whole bunch of bees, and they should be good to go. And if it don't, we can always just recombine hives. That's the beauty of beekeeping. So a lot of times what happens is people make splits, and obviously after about 12 days, because the larva is already 3 days old, after about 12 or 13 days, the queen emerges, she goes out, gets mated, comes back, or don't come back, gets eaten by a bird or a dragonfly or something. The main thing with making splits is you have to keep up with your time. Y'all see that? They must love bees. This is like the 4th one I've seen. I think 2 or 3 of them I've seen are the same. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this girl over here, and I'm gonna open up that blue hive, find the queen, cage her, and we're gonna put some bees in here. And I believe I flipped this hive so the bottom has empty cells, but they did emerge here recently, so they should be packing that with pollen and nectar. Well, I don't know how long that cells over there is gonna last without bees on it, but I mean, it is what it is. We got to find her. I don't want to just start dumping bees over there. I can't find her nowhere. Well, we got eggs in both of them. I guess we could just make a walkaway split. Plenty of everything in all the hives. So, I mean, we ain't losing nothing. We'll come back in a couple of days and see which ones made more cells. I mean, I don't know what else to do. They'll figure it out. I don't know what's gonna happen with this, guys. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't have no idea. What I do know is I've got 2 hives that are now split. So this doesn't have any bees in it. This is just some stuff that I've been saving. I leave it here that way in case I need it. So what we're going to do, if we can, we're gonna take these 2 boxes, fill them up with frames, if I got enough, and put them on top of these other 2 hives. I don't have enough. Darn it. I only need 4 more. I got some in that one over there. Yeah, we can do this. It ain't pretty, but it'll work. See, you drop it. Whenever you're building frames, just do yourself a favor. Nail, staple, whatever on top, and especially your honey supers, if you run deep honey supers, put you a staple or nail right there on the side, like 1/2 inch, 1 inch long, something like that. Just something to penetrate this sidebar and this top right here, and that keeps them from separating like that. Because nothing is worse than having one of those separate and it's full of queen cells or swarm cells or honey. Honey's the worst. All right, I think that'll do. Well, we got a split, but it won't by design. Not as many bees in here, because remember I pulled a bunch out and put them in here. But what I may do is I may pull some more out. If I see anything that looks like they might be swarming or wanting to swarm, I'll go ahead and pull some more out. For those of you that don't save your wax, you're making a big mistake. Save it all. Save every ounce of it. It's invaluable. You can't put a price tag on this stuff. Well, you can. When you see them up there like that, they're working that super. That's crazy. Because I'm pretty sure I took some bees out of here. Nope, I did not. There's queen cells. All right, well, I'm not worried about making a split. I am just going to tear this down. No, they're good. I think I'm gonna flip these. I think that's the best thing for me to do right now. Let's flip these. Because that bottom box might have a little bit of honey and stuff in it, but it don't have that much stuff. All right, that's good. So this one was the bottom one, so it needs to go on the top. There we go. Okay. Girls, y'all got to get off of there. Y'all got to get off. So I got to put this one down first. A lot of work, folks, but sometimes it's just necessary. And this is really the last one because none of the rest of them should be swarming. There's no way. They don't have the necessary stuff to swarm. I'm not seeing any queen cells. I'm not saying there's none here. I've seen some cups. All right, let's check the bottom one right here. Queen cells, no, we're good. I'm gonna put this back down. Yep, not doing too bad. Probably put a super on these girls pretty soon because I'm supering all these singles. I'm not doubling them up. I'm just gonna check these girls right quick. See what they look like. All right, they're not doing too bad. Not doing too bad at all. So we're gonna leave these girls to it. Things didn't quite go as I wanted them to. It's kind of a pain sometimes. They didn't draw the queen cells out on the frames I wanted them to. I think it's probably better just to rear queens. If you want queens, just rear them. You can do what you want to with them. You can move them. You can move full frames, but sometimes you only get one frame. You only get bees to draw out one frame for queens. So best thing to do is just to rear your own queens. Not as planned, but I got the end result that I wanted. We'll just have to manipulate some more hives later on. Thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all. If you enjoy this content, this video wasn't all that exciting. I'm gonna have to bunch it up a whole bunch, but other than the swarm, this video won't super great. So if you enjoyed this content and you want to see more, I got a lot more videos coming. Pulling supers, harvesting honey. I know y'all have seen multiple videos on harvesting honey, but I don't have the biggest operation. So for me, it's a lot of manual labor. So I'll show y'all that. I also bought me a old camper shell, turned it into a trailer to pull honey supers, so I don't have to pile them all in the back of my truck. And I'll show y'all what I've done with that. It's nothing special. It's just enough for me to be able to put my feeding system on it and to be able to pull supers and throw them up there. So, but I appreciate everybody for watching. Hit that subscribe button, like the video, more content coming, and thank y'all for watching. See you next time.